Hi, my name is Andrea with Foodamentary Adventures in Food, and today I'm sharing my favorite recipe for cream cheese pound cake. This is a favorite of my family and friends. So let me show you what you're going to need. You are going to need some cake flour, and using cake flour really does make a difference in this recipe. It gives your cake a much finer crumb. You're also going to need some sugar, vanilla, eggs, cream cheese, and unsalted butter. And my butter, cream cheese, and eggs are all at room temperature. It just helps your cake bake much better. And anytime I make this pound cake, I always use my vintage KitchenAid. I think this is from the 1970s, but I got it years ago at a flea market, and I bought it for like $15, which is a steal, and it works perfectly fine. So let's get started. So the first thing that we're going to do is add our butter to the mixing bowl. And you know, if you don't have a stand mixer, a hand mixer will work just fine. And our softened cream cheese and our sugar. And if I didn't mention it, of course, I'll make sure to leave the recipe in the description box. And I'm gonna let this cream for about 5 minutes or until it's light and fluffy. So it's been about 5 minutes and you can see how light and fluffy that batter is. Now I'm getting ready to add in my vanilla, and then I'm adding in my eggs one at a time. Now my great grandmother, who was a wonderful baker, always told me to put my eggs in a separate container whenever I'm baking. Just in case you get a bad egg, you're not adding that to the batter, so you can just see everything before you add in the eggs. Okay, so I have reduced the speed on my mixer, and now I'm just gonna add in my flour a little bit at a time. Okay, so my batter is all mixed up. Doesn't this look so pretty and light and fluffy? Okay, so I'm gonna set this to the side. And this is my 10-inch greased tube pan, and I've actually sprayed it with Baker's Joy, which is a baking spray. It has oil and flour in there. And this tube pan actually belonged to my great grandmother. So all I'm gonna do, and make sure if you're using a tube pan that you spray that middle portion too, make sure that's very greased. And all I'm doing is just putting that batter into that tube pan. And while I'm doing that, I've got my oven preheated, or preheating I should say, to 350 degrees. Okay, so I've got the batter in the pan. I think I misspoke before. I think I said I had my oven preheated to 350 degrees. It's 325. Now everything else I pretty much bake at 350. A pound cake, I always bake it at 325. And we're gonna bake this for about an hour and a half. Okay, I just took the cake out of the oven. I baked it for exactly an hour and a half. And you can see right here on the side that the cake has started to pull away from the pan, which is what you're looking for. So I'm gonna let this cool for about 10-15 minutes or so, and then I am going to transfer the cake to this wire rack and let it cool completely. Okay, so it's been several hours and the cake has cooled completely, and I have cut a slice so you all can see what it looks like on the inside. And here is the slice on the plate. As you can see, it has a nice tender crumb to it and a crunchy top, which is something that I love on a pound cake. I hope you all enjoyed this quick and easy recipe. If you did, please make sure to give us a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, we'd love to have you. And I have an entire playlist of quick and easy desserts that I will link in the description box. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you all next time.